I am Patrick Ngundi, professor in making. I have studied here in Zetech University, achieved a first class honors degree, also acknowledged and awarded by the university as the all-rounded student, meaning that I was well not only in class but outside the class. Being awarded as an all-rounded student, I really appreciate. This one will take me far. Everywhere I will give this certificate out, it will not just be a certificate, but a certificate that will earn me jobs, certificate that will earn me success in all the interviews that I might end up going through. And I really appreciate my university that I love so much for honoring me by giving me a award of an all-rounded student. I'm super proud of that, and surely I have earned it as a leader, as a person who loved also sports. I never missed in the fields whenever I was needed, and even when I was not needed, when personally I earned desires to be there, and in the leadership where I have accomplished a lot as a leader in this institution. I'm very happy of that. Academically, I'm also proud. I loved reading. I loved staying in the library, and the stay in the library, most of times I was actually being forced to leave the library when it was too late, and it is this one that has enabled me to score the first class honors degree, and I'm proud that I did not read in vain. I was able to understand. I was able to synthesize knowledge. I was able to understand. I was able to answer questions, and I was also able to put that content into booklets, and I was able also to find it easy in exams because I loved reading, and this was what I loved. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Steven Musioka. Joining us is Mr. Patrick. Mr. Patrick is a graduate at Zetech University 9th graduation 2025, and he was awarded the best all-rounded student. And on top of that, he graduated with a first-class honors. Mr. Patrick is also delighted to be with us today to tell us more about his journey and how he has managed it to come up to this point with a first class and the best rounded student.
Now, Mr. Patrick, having in mind that you have been a student at Zetech University, what advice would you give to the current student at Zetech University so that they can aim high more than where you did?
Thank you so much, Mr. Steve. The advice I will give to the university students for them to do better than I did academically is to tell them that there is nothing that is far they can do other than reading and reading again. To substantiate knowledge that they have learned in the plan to put it into the booklets for them to do well academically, Mr. Steve. The advice that I would give to them is that they read and read again. they must do beyond what I was doing. I was just away from the library because I was staying here till late, So still, that is the only way out somebody can read other and do better academically if you love books. For example, I loved reading novels. In this library was just a part like my home, by reading novels, I got enough knowledge to answer questions, to understand the language of the examiners because of reading lots of novels. So the advice I would give to my peers and to the students I'm living here in the university is to come here and read. Like for example, in this library, there's no novel I've not read. So that's the challenge I will give to all the students. Come and read all the novels, borrow all the books, and ensure that you have that knowledge. Do not only read the books that pertains to your study, also have another broad knowledge. Reading books of law, the language there will help you elsewhere in responding to other problems. Reading books of medicine here and many other books will help you not only in your academics but also outside there to understand how you can manage yourself. But importantly, they will help you to substantiate deep languages in examination. They will help you to understand how you can answer questions better, how you can even interact with people. That's the advice I would give to you and to others. You ensure you participate fully in the library by ensuring that you read and read and read again. You compose yourself and understand.
That's very interesting. Not only they read in their areas of specification,
you also go and read beyond. Like for example, I was not doing English literature. I was not doing languages, but I read all the novels in the library. There's no novel that I've not read.
that is such a plan.
Patrick, you likely juggled multiple roles. Which activities or leadership positions did you prioritize and why?
Personally, as Patrick, I prioritize leadership, especially in church, here in the university, and also in the classroom. I happened to be the moderator for that is Zetech University Class for 3 years. I was elected moderator 2022 all the way to 2024. I served as the moderator, and through that I began the group with 3 members. It grew up where I even developed a choir that has now become a school choir. I also became a class representative since 2022 all the way to my last minute in the university. And I prioritized this because it helped me to link the university to link the students and the university. Several times I made it as a leader to bring the professor, that is the deputy vice chancellor, to give a talk to my group where I was leading, that is Zuka. Also brought Professor Owen Ngumi, my dean, also to talk to them about psychological matters. Many other times I also welcomed Dr. James Carroll, who talked about career development. Also invited Madam Gladys Wagura to talk to them about how to develop the media society and how they can use internet to develop and also to earn and to get job opportunities. I also invited the registrar, Mr. Peter Osuba, sometimes as a leader of Zuka, to talk to them. I prioritized bringing guests day after the other to speak with these members because I knew as a leader the best thing that I would do to people is to ensure that they were well mentally, they were well ethically, and they were also well academically. That's why many other times I called BBC, that is the Professor Alice Jogun, I called Professor Owen and Dr. James Karori, among others, to come and talk to them. And I was super proud of this because I've never had anybody with challenges in Zuka because I used to bring them mentors, great people to talk to them, And the reason behind this is because I knew as a leader, the best way I would serve the community I was leading is by bringing these great people who would inspire them. You've also asked me how I contributed to the community, not only being a moderator. I said I was a class representative. I acted as the link between the students and the admin. Many other times during the meetings that I chaired and meetings that were chaired by my leaders, my other leaders, it helped me to bring these students close to the lecturers, close to the admin. I was also as an usher. I was also an usher. I served as an usher since 2023 January. As an usher, I contributed by ensuring that the community, that is the Zetech University community, was valued by ensuring that I welcome to all the visitors well. When it comes to admission of students, as an usher, I ensured that the parents who brought their students in this institution loved the institution and also found the institution worthy to bring their students. Also, I was rewarded by so many parents by just because of welcoming them well, including the deputy vice chancellor herself. Also, wanted me because of welcoming the parents well, especially when we are stakeholders day. I remember she could not differentiate between me and the staff. She thought that I was a staff because how I was serving the parents, she thought I was being just like any other staff, and I was very happy and proud of that. And not only in those, even in the career days, I served well, like somebody who was paid, but I was just hearing as an usher, and I was proud of that. If I go back to first year, what would I tell myself? I would tell myself I will go for a first class, and I will still get it. And I will be super proud because I know my zeal to do good and to work hard would still give me. Thank you. My most memorable times are the times that I spent in the library, sipping to the books, and it paid me a lot. Those are the times that I served in the church, I worked with other colleague leaders to ensure that the university is doing well. Those are the most memorable moments I have had. Times that I gave service as an usher, I gave service as a leader, probably as a class representative, guiding people on how to answer questions, especially my peers, and my colleagues in the class, whenever they had their knowledge on how best they can respond to essays, those are the best moments that are unmemorable parts, times I would wish to have back again. How I unwind after a busy week, I was privileged to have a super best mother who sponsored me since 2.1, and she has enabled me whenever I was busy, through the funds she used to channel to me. I could go out for retreats, I could go out and make myself happy. In the churches, in the restaurants, outside the university, in the churches, in the retreat centers such as Session Retreat Center, in the Resurrection Garden, Nairobi. I would unwind by visiting those places because personally I was well up because my sponsor could give all what I needed to do that. They all know how to talk, they will say their names. Both of them were real brothers to me, achieving the first class on and even the award of the all-rounded student. I knew him when I joined this university. I stayed with him for almost a year before this man here took me to his place and we started staying together there. He also joined us and we stayed together and they helped me a lot. Actually, I cannot say this first class honor and the award, I got it by myself. They helped me. Just let them introduce themselves and say what they know about me. Thank you so much. I begin this side.
So my name is Noah Chesire, a friend of Patrick. I came to know Patrick basically when I joined Zetech University in 2022. And I came to know him because the efforts he used to put in his studies and the moments, the time, the advocacy of him, just being able to be in the library learning. And he came to be my friend when we used to reside in one place. So I used to see him waking up very early in the morning, going to school, coming back very late, I can even say 9 at night. And I see that now that he has graduated with first class honors. I want to congratulate him. He has put so much effort in this great way. So for me, I want just to congratulate him and wish him the best in the future. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Cesare.
Okay, my name is Mkia, and literally I've known this guy Patrick from 1.1 what I would not like to say much because my friend Noah is saying much. So what I would like to say is that Patrick is during the entire period in this institution, Zetech University, he has offered us many opportunities, like giving us some, maybe if there are some gigs like ushering in students, no, not to parents. He's been giving us the opportunities. Remember, he was the one being given the duty of leading us. So Patrick has been a very good guy, and I would like to say that the award that he was given the all-round student was well deserved, and I don't think that anybody can even go against the award because all the students in the institution know Patrick, the vice chancellor, the DVC, and even the student leaders, they know of him. Even though he was not a leader among politics, but he was one of the great leaders. So I'd like to congratulate him and say, Patrick, well deserved, and continue doing that when you are going out of this school, maybe for your masters or maybe for your PhD. Go for them because you are really a great guy. Thank you.
Thank you so much.